When city founder George Merrick invented Coral Gables, he envisioned the city beautiful as a European-style city, similar to Venice, Italy. He put a fancy hotel, a natural coral rock pool, and decided to connect all of these city destinations by canals, or waterways. Back in the early days of Coral Gables, in the 1920s, you could have had a feel of Italy without leaving South Florida. On an average day, gondolas and barbershop poles filled the waterways. In fact, if you listen closely, you might have heard gondoliers sing "O Sole Mio." Flash forward to 2009, 47 miles of waterways still exist, but of course, this time, gondolas have been replaced with fancy boats and yachts. But there is still a lot of history left in this naturalistic place. If you travel on the waterways, you will see 18 beautiful bridges displaying the aesthetics and meaning of the city beautiful. However, with time, the bridges and the landscape around it has deteriorated.
We've lived here for 10 years and have just always appreciated the standards that the Coral Gables community adheres to with respect to the look and feel of the place.
Resident Peter Hairston has been on a mission to help revamp the historic bridges. He is spearheading an effort that will bring life to these structures. Hairston is also getting help from the Coral Gables Community Foundation's partnership, city officials and residents.
As you can see, it's painted white and it's not been repainted for quite some time. And so over time the mold, mildew, and dirt have built up, and some of the paint has deteriorated to the point where the latex is really no longer working.
Coral Gables Television had the opportunity to take a closer look at this historic and pristine place filled of nature. Here, police officers escorted us through the waterway, while Hairston pinpointed the areas in need of a makeover. With rain, hurricanes, and scorching heat being abundant in South Florida, the bridges have been damaged. You can see rust on many of the pipes. Paint is peeling off and many of the landscaping is unpleasant.
And the landscaping has just become overgrown, and some of the nicer native plants that are there are hard to see.
Not only has nature become a factor, but human life too. Look at this graffiti. It's found underneath these structures, ruining the aesthetics. A lot of work has been done on the waterways. Help has come from the City Commission and especially Vice Mayor Bill Kurdyk Jr. and working with the Coral Gables Community Foundation's partnership, which raises funds to preserve green spaces. Already, the group has donated about $25,000 to help the project.
The feeling that we can make the bridges look better and the accompanying landscaping, and then do some other things perhaps in the waterways that will both make them physically more attractive.
Painters have been working to bring life to these landmarks. The work is complete at the first bridge on the list, the Granada Bridge. This summer, men worked under the summer heat to bring the beauty out of this work of art by brushing underneath the arc, the rails, and every inch of the bridge located in the Mahi waterway. The bridge itself was built in an Art Deco style in 1930. It has about 8,000 square feet of surface area, including balustrades and a large inner arc. As we drive under the Granada Bridge, you can see that the project is much needed. Right now, we are approaching the arc, and you can definitely see that the paint, well, it's definitely coming off. Now, officials tell me that once this effort takes place and the project is fully complete and they fix all of these 18 bridges, it will definitely enrich the beauty of the city of Coral Gables. Painters are using a special eco-friendly paint used on another Coral Gables significant structure, the DeSoto Fountain.
It's a lime paint. It's based on the traditional formulation, but has the durability for the subtropics. So it's a special formulation for Florida and tropical as well as the Mediterranean climates.
The neat part about the paint is that when it gets wet, it brings out the best of the color and it's durable.
It can take the brunt of full exposure which is rain in South Florida, hurricane.
A lot of the neighbors and members of the community are enthusiastic about the Mediterranean theme. It began, of course, when George Merrick designed the Gables with the Mediterranean concept, the Venetian pool, Venetian gondolas that used to ply the waters here. And Mr. Ravelin, who dug this waterway, actually had in front of his home the Venetian barbershop style pilings topped with huge wrought iron lanterns. And apparently back when there was more of that in the area.
With the makeover work done at the Granada Bridge, the Hardy Bridge will be next on the list. Hairston says the project can bring attention to a hidden city gem.
It's my belief that what we are doing now will lead people to want to see these bridges, to take pictures of them.
Eventually, Hairston's goal is to enhance all of the 18 historic bridges, but help is needed. To do so, you can call 305-446-2586. What's happening, Coral Gables, Rodolfo Roman.